Good afternoon, YouTubes. Cody with Underground Metal Detecting here. We have a new park. It's kind of a mixture of a park and an elementary school back there, but I'm going to stick to the park area, see if we can find some treasure. I have the mighty Manticore with the M9 coil. Let's see what we can find here today. That didn't take long. I moved about 2 feet, and we have an 8990. This should be a quarter just below the surface. Let's see if we can pop her out without... There we go, I already see her. She will be the modern George Washington, but I do enjoy finding the quarters. Let's see how many of these we can find here. We have our second quarter. Extra grimy. She's of course pretty much right by the border where the grass meets the wood chips here. I can't make out anything on this one, but I believe that's more of a modern state one. Second one, see what else we can find. Next signal. Looks good. Little high for a penny, but not too deep. Let's see what we can get out of here. A little deeper. Pop some more out. Oh, I see a coin. She is going to be a penny. Surprisingly, I think that's 1988. So she'd be zinc rather than copper. Yeah, it looks like an 88 to me. It's a little surprising, but sometimes you get higher numbers than you're expecting just because of what else is in the ground, and you can tell this one's been changing color here for a little while. But first penny for the day. Next one. A little bit jumpy, but it's in dime range. Let's see if we have a dime hiding under here. Could be something else. A little bit of mud. Where are you hiding? Oh, I see a coin. That is definitely not a dime. We have another penny. This one's 78. Is that all we had in the hole? Yep. So this will be the copper penny. Reading more like a dime instead of low 60s. But I'll take it. We have another quarter signal. And the funny thing is, I don't even have to dig, because she is on the surface. That'll be another modern state quarter. Surprise, at a park, most people would overlook that, but I will still take it either way. Another fun place to look would be underneath bridges, as there's another quarter signal right there. Pretty much anything in playground equipment, kids running around dropping stuff, you're bound to find what they drop and can't see. And there we go. Another quarter, this one being an older Eagleback, 1996. Again, why I like this stuff, this is obviously where I found the other one. Another quarter signal right here, only about 2 feet away from it. Gotta be careful, broken glass. I'll get rid of that here in a second. More broken glass. It's a good reason to wear gloves. But there is our shiny quarter. This one has a ballerina. Maria, Tall Chief, something or other on there. Modern quarter. we have another 63, probably a penny. And there she is. It's usually pretty easy to clean up around parks, especially when they have these wood chips or sand in the lots. It's just going to be a 1995. So is Zinken. Let's keep going. A solid 79.80, almost always a dime, somewhere in this general area. Sometimes you got to reset your pinpointer. Surprising that I'm not getting any signal yet, so we'll double check with the detector. She's definitely here. She wants a little bit of digging. So we'll pop some dirt out. And now we're finding the signal, so she was deeper than I was expecting. Is that her right there? No. There we go. So she is a dime indeed. All kinds of discolored, but I'm pretty sure that's just going to be a clad dime, not silver. Even in this muck, the silvers would be shiny and new looking because they don't tarnish like that. But we'll add her to the pile. Had our first coin spill in a while. I managed to pull out a penny, then a nickel. Not even in this pile, I already put them in my little pouch. But then I just kept coursing over this area, about 1 foot square. It's like every 2 inches I was finding another signal. So there could be more, but somebody definitely dropped their entire pocket full of change. So we'll add that pile to our other pile. Here we go with a slightly jumpy signal. I was expecting another dime, but Winnie will be happy if this has all 4 wheels, and it does. A very colorful, probably Hot Wheels. Yep. Die-cast car. A little bit bent axle, but I could probably get that thing fixed up. We'll take it. This is another area all along this edge of a paved basketball court. You imagine people sitting down, coins spilling out of their pockets, coins spilling on the court, kind of rolling towards the edge. Usually you walk within about a 5 feet area, just swinging over here. You'll clean up a whole bunch of coins. I'm probably about $3 up in coins, just circling around here so far. Let's finish it up, see what else we can find. Just to show you how easy this is, right on the edge. Solid 79.80. So directly below my coil, right here, we should have a dime that's just on the edge of the sidewalk. I can hear, and not a dime, but an older copper penny. Looks like 1961. You always double check just to make sure you don't have any other signals, but I will take a copper penny. Another one of my favorite signals, solid 89.90, says we have a quarter here. You can be tricked though, and it ends up being like a disposable vape. But she's probably right below the grass. Give her a little bit of a pop here. And there we are. She'll be older with the eagle back, but probably not too old. Looks like maybe a 1990. Another one for the pile. And of course, I'm only about 5 feet away from the other one. Another 89.90. Should be another quarter for us. real soft ground. She's being protected by all of these weird beetle bug things here. Where are you hiding? Of course, she's actually lower in the ground. We're right there. I was missing her a couple times. Try not to make that much of a mess, but I could put it all back together. 1973. Another possible quarter. 88 to 92. Shouldn't be too deep. You just take a couple inches off there. There she is. That's going to be that weird Women in History quarter. Forget the name, but she's got everything written for her shirt, so a lot of people think this is some kind of error coin, but a quarter nonetheless. So not a bad haul at all. Spent about an hour out there. I have $1, $2, 25, a bunch of dimes, a pair of nickels, a bunch of pennies, and that was just checking this place out for the first time. So get yourself a metal detector, go check out your local parks where you have permission to detect, and see what you can find. I still got plenty of time left. I left that last park because it looked like a school was letting out. I saw the crossing guards out there. I want to get some more detecting in. I've been to this park before, but I figure, why not? Let's see if we can find some more change or treasure hidden out here. There's my favorite signal again. Might be more than one, but it's definitely a quarter signal down here. I like when you can use the pinpointer and find exactly where she's at, so you don't gotta dig a massive hole. And there she is. Another filthy quarter to get cleaned up later. But we'll add that and see if we can pull some more here before it's time to leave. I was getting a bouncy quarter signal. Not even sure what this item is. Much bigger than a quarter. Honestly, not sure. I'll clean her up later, see if we actually have something or if it's just junk.